Public healthcare is a great privilege that we take for granted these days in our lives. 300 years ago, if a snake bit your ass, well, you had two options. Either you let one of the homies suck the blood out of it, or he just starts writing your eulogy for the funeral, no solution in between. So, fast forward to our current date, 2024, how's it going? Well, it fucking sucks, harder than the snake bite. Listen, the medicine industry is massive, and it's one of the hardest majors to graduate and get your name yourself as a doctor and help other people in need. But boy oh boy, sometimes they make sure you don't fucking need them again. Health insurance used to mean something. Back in the day, if you had it, they used to treat you better than the president himself. Better than a king. I mean, it was like having the golden ticket to the Willy Wonka factory. It was that great. But nowadays, with the population skyrocketing to the damn moon every single day, it's becoming more and more complex to find a way to treat everyone in need with good quality and good insurance. But I swear to God, sometimes I feel like they genuinely do shit on purpose that make you just burn from the inside, which is so unnecessary, and it just makes everything so much worse for no reason. To give you context, I have some really fucked up teeth. I mean, you look at the x-ray scan and you instantly assume that I'm British or something. Like, it's that bad. I got problems here, here, and if you look at some of the teeth, they're going like 90-degree horizontal like it's a fucking NASCAR. So, if you can notice, I need some fixing. And since September, I've been visiting a lovely dentist and she's been helping me throughout the journey. So each month, I would either do an x-ray or a checkup or some cleanups, and that will go on for each month until I can find a perfect procedure. I'm gonna need braces, and that's not included with the health insurance. But what is included is removing 4 of my wisdom teeth. 4. That was supposed to be done since October. It's almost March. So, what happened? What's the problem? After a month of going to the private dentist, she told me where to go and what should I tell them and what should I ask them. So, I went to do that. I arrived to the old ass building that was about to collapse the second I entered it. And first, they asked me for 4 different x-ray scans. Wow, okay. Good start. You know what? Maybe they really take care and they look deep into it. So they need a lot of details, they need a lot of context. So I feel safe. I feel like I'm in good hands. So I got those x-rays, and most of them that they told me were covered by the insurance, well, they weren't, so I had to pay for them. And then I got an appointment for the 3rd of November. So I went there, and they looked at me, and they were like, well, we can't help you, because I didn't write my name on the registration list that they forgot to give me. So they rescheduled my appointment until December, and during that time I had exams and then instantly a flight to Prague. So we had to reschedule again for January. Fast forward after Christmas and the holidays are finished, I go to the office there in January and they tell me that the doctor that was supposed to treat me isn't in the country yet and she's still on holiday. That was 3 weeks after New Year's Eve. Okay, so we rescheduled it on the 21st of February, which is like 4 days ago. Please, surely this time everything's gonna go well and we're gonna start with the fucking procedure. Of course we didn't! Of course something had to happen! So I went there on last Thursday, I walked in, I had all my papers with me, all my x-ray scans, my insurance card, everything included. It should have gone well. I met my doctor that was supposed to do my oral surgery. He checked my papers and told me, alright, sit down, we'll call you when we need you. 1 hour later, they call me finally. I go there, I sit down, they check the papers again, they start the procedure, and then they told me, oops, never mind, we can't do it right now. Please, doctor, enlighten me. What's the problem now? What's the reason that you can't remove this fucking wisdom tooth that's starting to hurt really bad for the past like 3 weeks? Well, we realized that you need 1 more x-ray scan, so we'll write it for you on a paper and we'll reschedule your surgery until May. For a single moment, I genuinely thought that this was a prank. After 3 months of delay, in those 3 months, I couldn't receive a single phone call, a single email, anything, before you told me that I needed something else. Another x-ray, another fucking foot in my ass. Nothing. It's not like this is a fucking pop quiz. It's not an exam that I have to prepare for. It's a fucking x-ray paper that I have to bring. Why do they have to do that? And why is the rescheduling for any appointment take so long for every single person on this earth nowadays? My friend's grandmother had an appointment for a surgery for kidney failure, and they rescheduled it from March until fucking December on Christmas Day. Excuse me, how does that even work? How do you choose such a far off date on such an important matter that you have to resolve as soon as possible. And they don't even give a shit. They don't fucking care. If you die on the spot, they'll call a janitor an appointment for 2 weeks later to clean up your body. That x-ray takes at most 5 minutes. And the room that I have to do the x-ray in it is the same exact room I was supposed to do my surgery in. There was a huge chance where they could have just done it right there and then and made my surgery way earlier. But no, I had to take the x-ray scan in March and then the fucking surgery in May. Really, 3 extra months just to do something that you know you were supposed to do last week or last month or last fucking year. I don't know. It's not that I have the privilege to complain about this like I'm a millionaire or something and now I'm treated like the normal society. I have 2 main problems. First of all, it genuinely hurts, and this was supposed to be done since last year, and they told me don't worry, this will only take a month maximum, and by then it won't start hurting, you won't start anything different. And the second problem is that when I smile, there's a gap that's big enough to fit a cruise ship, as my friend says. So I just want to get done with it before I graduate university, because being a bachelor student with braces and thick glasses and a fucking computer science engineering degree, it's not an easy lifestyle, alright? We are more hated than the Jewish people. Alright, well then, that's the video. Shittiest video I've ever made, but fuck off.